Hello everyone, and welcome to today's class. This is the third class in the complete chair yoga series, where we'll have postures, breathing, and relaxation at the end. And today we'll be focusing on the joints. So we'll be moving through the body, warming up all the joints, opening the joints, and then we'll finish with Ujjayi breath, which we learned in the last class, and we'll combine that with some breath sensitivity exercises, breath awareness. So we'll begin again with the feet flat on the floor, hands resting on the knees, back nice and straight. So let's get started. So we'll just begin by closing the eyes. And just allow yourself to let go of anything before this practice as much as possible. And just leave anything that you feel you need to do afterwards. Just take this time for yourself, for your own peace of mind. And just watch your breath for a few moments, just feeling the expansion and softening of your body with your breath. And then we'll take 3 nice deep breaths to begin. So inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. And inhaling and exhaling. And then drop the chin to the chest with your exhale. So like you're trying to place the tip of the chin between the 2 collarbones. Inhaling, roll the right ear over towards the right shoulder. Focus on stretching the left side of the neck. Relax the right shoulder down. And exhale, bring the chin back to the chest. Inhaling, bring the left ear towards the left shoulder. Relax the right shoulder downward, softening the right side of the neck. And exhaling, drop the chin down. And continue alternating sides with your breath. One more time on each side. And exhaling, drop the chin down. Inhale, bring the head upright. Lengthen the spine, bring the hands straight out. And then we're going to extend the hands as much as you can. And then we're going to clench the fists as tight as you can. And we're going to continue doing this as quick as you comfortably can, warming the hands and warming the wrists. You may be surprised how quickly they get tired. And just as long as you can stop whenever you want, but try to fully extend and engage and fully grip. And then come to a fist. And we're going to begin rotating the wrists in towards each other. Try to keep the wrists right where they are. And then reverse, rotate away from each other. And then we're going to bring the hands to the knees. Bring just the right arm out, palm facing up. And we're going to bring the fingers to touch the shoulder. Then bring them across the throat and back out. Rotate the palm upward to the shoulder, across, out, and up. And just continue like that 3 more times. So we're focusing on moving from the elbow here. Reverse direction. So we're going to come across the throat, bring the arm out, palm up, across, out, and up. Focus at the elbow. And then bring that hand down. Bring the left hand out, palm facing up. We're going to bring the fingers to the shoulder, across the throat, out, and up. In, across, out, and up. And 3 more times like that. Again, trying to focus on moving from the elbow. And then we're going to reverse direction. So come across the neck, out, and up. Good. And then bring that left hand down. And then we're going to bring the hands down by the sides. Inhale, bring the shoulders up towards the ears, back, down, and forward with your own breath at your own pace. Rotating the shoulders backwards. But here, try to move from the center of the chest if you can. So the center of the chest and the center of the back between the shoulder blades. And then reverse direction. Up, forward, down, and back. Again, trying to move not just from the shoulder joints, but also from the center of the body. And then bring the hands back to the knees. Inhale, sweep the hands up. Interlace the fingers and reach the palms up. Lengthen the sides. Exhale, hands down to the sides. Inhale, reach up. Interlace the fingers. Flip the palms up. And lengthen. Exhale, hands down to the sides. Inhale, reach up. Interlace and lengthen. Exhale, down. And then this time, interlace the fingers, flip the palms and reach up, and we'll hold here. So if this isn't comfortable for you, you can always just bring the hands facing each other about shoulder width apart and reach up like that. And you can use that modification for the rest of these postures we're going to do, okay? So reach up and exhale, hinge over towards the right. So we want to press the sitting bones down into the chair. Try to just stretch from right here, this between the rib and the hip here. Inhale, come up. And exhale over towards the left. Inhale, reach up. Exhale to the right. Inhale up. Exhale to the left. One more time on each side. Reach up. Exhale, hands down. We're going to bring them right to the base of the chair or the back of the chair. Roll the shoulders back and down. Inhale, lift the head towards the ceiling, drop the chin back. And focus on expanding the chest, expanding the ribs with your inhales. Full deep breaths. And inhale, reach the hands up. Interlace the fingers again, flip the palms up, or take that modification with the hands apart. Lengthen first. And exhale, rotate over towards the right. So here, make sure that you're keeping the weight pressing down into the seat. We're trying just to rotate between the hip and the rib here. So make sure it's always with your exhale that you're twisting. And take a few breaths here, focusing on the expansion with your breath. Inhale, come forward and reach up. Exhale, just the opposite. Look over towards the left, always with your exhale. Inhale, look up, reach up, and exhale, hands down to the sides. And now we're going to bring the feet out. A little bit wider than the hips, whatever is comfortable for you. You can have the hands on the knees. Open the chest, lengthen the spine. And we're going to begin circling from the hips. So exhaling, you can go either way first as you come forward. And inhaling as you come up. With your own breath at your own pace. Keeping your attention in the hip joints. And then we're going to reverse direction. So going the other way. Still as you exhale when you come forward. And inhale as you come upright. Inhale, coming up. We're going to open and lengthen. Exhale, we'll fold forward. You can bring elbows to knees if that's better for you, or hands to the ground. Let your neck relax. Let the back relax. And smooth, deep breaths here, expanding the back of the body. Inhaling slowly, come back up and bring the feet back together, knees about hip distance apart. We're going to bring the hands under the right thigh first, interlacing the fingers, and lift the leg off the ground. Inhale, pull the heel towards the seat, and exhale, extend the leg and down. Inhale in, exhaling down. And continue with your own breath. Then reverse direction. Extend as you exhale. Inhaling in and down with your breath. And then we're going to, keeping the hands under the leg, let the whole leg lift off the floor and let the weight hang in the hands. And then we're just going to begin to circle the hip outward first. And using the strength of the arms to do this, try to relax the hip joint. And reverse direction, rotate the other way. Bring that right foot down, come to the left side. And again, we're going to start with inhaling, pull the heel towards the seat. Exhale, extend and down. And with your own breath, and reverse direction, extending as you exhale, coming in as you inhale. And still keeping the hands interlaced under the thigh. Lift the leg, let all the weight hang in the hands, and begin rotating outward first. And then the other way. Bring both feet flat on the floor. And then we're going to bring the hands under the right leg again. Lift the leg off the ground. This time, let the lower leg completely relax, so all the weight supported by the hands. And we're just going to rotate the foot like you're drawing a circle with the heel on the floor. And this is done so lightly, almost like a pendulum. Like once you start moving the foot, you just let it circle itself. And then reverse, go the other way. And then come to the other side, same thing here. Lift the leg off the ground and just begin circling either way first, like you're drawing a circle with the heel. And just try to let it go by itself. Reverse direction. And then bring that foot down. Come back to the right side. This time we're going to extend the leg. And just like we did with the hands, we're going to start bending the toes with some force. So bending and extending with some force. And then we're going to circle outward first, like you're drawing a circle with the big toe. And then reverse, other way. And bring that foot down. Come back to the left side, extend the leg, and bending and extending with some force. And then begin rotating either way first, like you're drawing a circle with the big toe. And reverse direction. Bring the foot down. Inhale, bring the hands out to the sides, palms facing up. Exhale, cross the arms. Bring the hands to the arms or shoulders. And exhale, round the back like you're dropping the elbows into the body. Let the neck relax. Inhaling, come up. And exhaling, just the opposite. Whichever arm you had under first, switch arms. And round the back. Smooth, relaxed breaths. Inhaling, come up. Bring the hands on the knees. Lengthen the spine. And exhale, we're going to fold forward so you can bring the elbows to the knees or hands down to the ground. Relax the neck, relax the upper back. And smooth, deep breaths here. Inhaling, come up. Slide to the back of the chair. So you can have the lower back against the chair, but try to keep the back nice and straight, so you might need to have the upper back off the chair. Hands can come to the knees. You can flip the hands so the palms are facing up and bring the index fingers to touch the thumbs. And let your eyes softly close. And we're just going to begin breathing with the Ujjayi breath, that gentle contraction in your throat. So if you haven't watched the last video, it's just like you're trying to fog up a mirror, and that gentle constriction in your throat. It's as soft as possible, just enough that you can hear the sound yourself. And just continue breathing like that for a few moments, trying to make the sound as smooth as possible. And then bring your awareness to your low belly. And not intentionally trying to breathe there, but just be aware with your natural breath how that area moves as you inhale. Notice whether it expands more on one side than it does on the other. Just being aware of it. Then move up a little bit to the space between your navel and your ribs. And just feeling here, noticing how it moves with your breath. Does it expand more in the front of the body or the back of the body? Does it expand more on one side than it does on the other? Notice if there are any areas of tension where the breath is resisted. And now the sides of the body. Notice if one side expands more than the other. Notice if when you inhale, you feel any resistance to the breath on either side. If you do, try to consciously soften those areas. And then come to the chest and feel the chest as you inhale. Noticing again how your chest expands, if it's even everywhere. And noticing if there's any resistance to the breath in the chest area. And if there is, trying to consciously relax it. Trying to gently expand into that tension or that resistance, allowing it to soften and relax. And then feel your back, especially the space between the shoulder blades or the space behind the heart, right around your spine. And notice if you feel any resistance to your breath here. And if you do, gently allowing the breath to expand into those areas and softening, relaxing as much as possible. And then we're going to bring the hands into the lap. You can interlace the fingers if you like. Let the back rest against the chair. And just allow your breath to be natural now. Not trying to deepen the breath at all. Just being aware of it as it is. Bring your attention to the space just below your nostrils. The space just above the upper lip. And just feel the air passing over that area as you naturally breathe. As best you can, try to continuously keep your attention on that sensation of the air moving across the skin just above your upper lip and below your nostrils. And just see if you can continuously keep it there for a few breaths in a row. If it helps, you can say to yourself, just for this inhale and just for this exhale. And then letting that go. Just being aware of how you feel. And just trying to keep this peace, relaxation as long as you can into your day. So we'll close by taking 3 nice deep breaths together. So inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. And thank you for joining me today for this class. Hope to see you next time.